Hey guys, Adam back here with a home workout for you. Hope everyone's looking after themselves. We're still in this situation, and as we said before, these exercises aren't supposed to be the hardest thing, but they're just to try and keep us moving. It's so easy while we're stuck at home just to be sat down and get into bad routines, but if we're ever going to get out of this in a good shape, we need to look after ourselves now. The exercises today, we're going to spend quite a lot of time looking at our jumps. You can work out, but when we return to volleyball, which is our goal, when we return, if we haven't been putting this force through our ligaments, it's going to be a real shock to the system, and expect to see injuries that people A, haven't been taking care of themselves, and B, don't come back the right way and building gently. So we're trying to give ourselves the opportunity to come back with some intensity, and also when we do come back, just try and not have the injuries, and maybe try and keep some good movement patterns and good muscle coordination during the time. So we're going to start off with a nice warm-up. It'll take us a minute and 20 seconds just to get the heart rate going, then a few stretches, and then into some glute activation and squat technique. Then we go some jumps, finish off with abs, and that's it for the day. So let's start off 20 seconds of jogging, and then we'll switch up to star jumps and so on. Ready? Let's do this thing. Let's go 20 seconds of jogging. Nice and easy, start the day off good. After this, we're going to star jumps. Again, nice easy exercises just to build that heart rate up. 2, 1, star jumps, let's go. Halfway there. After this, we're going to high knees. Build up the speed. They're quite an explosive exercise, and we've only done 40 seconds, so don't go crazy right at the beginning. Let's go. Chest up. Get them knees up to 90 degrees. Halfway. Next heel kicks. 2, 1 heel kick. Same thing. Tall. Engage the core. Halfway. And finish off, we just go 20-second jog. Halfway through this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Give it a little shake out, and now we're just going to go through a few stretches of our big muscles, starting off our quads. Up, squeeze, kick, release. Don't want to be static stretching too long before we're going to do explosive exercises. We're just making sure our muscles are ready to go through the full range of movement. One more. Now into hamstrings, same routine. So one leg straight, up, roll the hands, a few steps. You might be tighter than you were before this break, so go gentle with it. Don't just assume you can touch the floor if you're used to. Bodies don't stay the same way for long. Gotta look after them. Lovely. Next up, we're going to go into lunges. Step out with our arms out. Rotate over the knee that's up, back, switch. Try and keep our control of that front leg. Don't let our hips wobble. Let's go one more on each leg for good measure. Okay, and we're just going to go into some lateral lunges. We're going to big step, slide across the bottom, push back up. Big step, across the bottom, back up. A few more. That'll do. As last ones, spidermans with downward dog. So we're going to push our hips up to the ceiling, right foot to right hand, elbow to ankle, rotate, foot back, hips up, switch. Let's go. 3 on each side. One more. Lovely stuff. A little quick sippy, and then I've got a band for this. If you've got a band, excellent. If not, you can survive. If you've got a band, put it around your knees. Now we're going to go through some squat patterns. The band's nice. It's going to try and pull our knees in. We have to engage our glutes to keep them out. This is the same thing that's going to happen when you land. When you land from a jump, your knees want to come in because that's a shorter distance for them. But then we get really bad knee problems. So we've got to be strong in our glutes to be able to keep our knees out. It's good to practice this in a nice controlled environment. So 10 banded squats, let's go. No rush here, building it up. First exercise of the day. If you see at the bottom, it's trying to pull my knees and I have to really engage to fight against it. Lovely. Next up, 10 more squats. But this time we're going to pause for 1 to 2 seconds at the bottom. I'll face this way, you know what my knees look like now. But we're going to go down, to hold, up. Up. So we've got to be strong at the bottom for a longer time now. Let's go. And always big squeeze at the top. This top of the extension, you might as well use it. Don't half jump, full jump. So down, squeeze. And that's 10. Lovely. Take your band off. Now building this movement pattern into the air. We're going to go 6 small jumps. So now we've taken the band off, but because we're jumping, there's still this force bringing our knees in. So we still need to be engaged, try and be controlled down, up, and on the landing. Stick that landing. Face this way. Okay, it's important that our landing's good. If you just land like this, you're just doing damage and damage to your joints. We need to sit back and engage our glutes every time we land. Last up, we're going to do 4 full jumps. Full power, full technique. Let's go. One more. Okay. So that's our warm up done. I mean, max jumps kind of towards the end of warm up, as you can tell. Now is kind of our muscle building type part of this exercise. A bit more of a focus on not just banging through them, but getting them done right. First off is load jumps. Same movement pattern we were just in. Down, hold from here. Jump, land, jump again, down and hold. 4 of them. After that, we're going to go into lunge jumps. Hitting a lunge position, drive our arms up, land, drive up. 4 on one leg, switch. Now we go again. After the jumps, we're going to do a bit of shoulder and back control. Back to the jumps, shoulder and back. So we don't want to smash the muscles, but we're working out at home, so we want to keep the timing up. So let's start off with these jumps. I'll start this way first, so 4 load jumps plus extra. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whew. Now into the lunge jumps. Switch. Oh, I'm a bit wobbly on that. Need some more practice. Now we're going to take a band just to get the shoulders going and give the legs a break. First off, some bent over row variations. Standing on that band, we're going to bend down, squeezing the elbows in. 10 of these. And then onto the floor, reverse snow angels. Towel down, help us out. One for me head, so it's on the floor. Lovely stuff. So now you've seen the exercises, we've done one of them, we go 2 more. Starting off with the low jumps here. So down, pause, jump, jump, pause. Lovely, into these lunge jumps. A bit more control than last time, hopefully. Bent over rows. And these reverse snow angels. A pretty name, but I tell you what, not so pretty when you do them. Lovely stuff. Take a little drink, and then one more time. Last set's always the easiest, right? Because you've got no more after. Get our breath back, and then we go. Keep your control when you're getting tired. I have to tell myself that as well. Let's go this way for a change. Lunges. Four. Oh, I gotta practice more on them. Bent over rows. And the reverse, now angels. Here we go. Oh, I gotta come back. There we go. Main part of the circuit done. Now we just get to have some fun with the abs. We're gonna do hand under our back, one leg up, crunch 10 times, switch leg, crunch 10 times. Then, hands on our shoulders, laying down, chest up to one leg, 10 times, chest up to the other leg, 10 times. After that, onto our side, up, with our arm and one leg squeeze, 10, turn over, up with the arm and leg, squeeze. Round it off for 30 seconds of plank. Let's see how this goes out. Hopefully you can see what we're doing. Hands under, one leg up, one leg down. And switcheroo. Lovely stuff. And now, hands up here, hitting this position, 10 in a row. Let's see how this works out. Little pause, switch legs. Done with that. Then onto our sides. From here, we're going to go up with the arm and leg. These aren't as easy as they look. Switch sides. Let's go. just to finish off. It's always good for you. Halfway. And 30. Lovely stuff. So, nice work. All the hard work out of the way. Now we're just going to spend a few minutes stretching some of the bigger muscle groups we've used. If you want to do more after, go ahead. If you want to do the circuit again, you go ahead. But for me, I don't want to kill anyone, especially myself. So we start off making sure we can do it, and then we push as we go through. Now, let's start off stretching our calves. Whatever distance you need. About 8 seconds. Switch. And you can go into this high position as well if you want. Bent leg. Some people like this one as well. Whatever you need. Down to quads. Keeping your hips tilted forward when we're stretching quads. I'll go here so you can see me a bit better. We don't want this position. Keep my hips under. And then down into hamstrings. Don't bounce. As you breathe out, just slowly a little bit more. That's always a good one. Then we're going to go onto the floor, get into our glutes, and we'll stretch our abs out first, why not? So dropping down, I hope you can see this one, but hips to the floor, arms wherever they need to be, and looking up. You'll feel that after the mouse. And then from here, sit back, arms forward, chest down towards the floor, spread out them lats, and then we can put left hand on top of right and try and push under your left armpit. You get a big stretch through there. Right hand on top of left, push towards your right armpit, big stretch through your right lat. You know, I did a lot of jumping so we can get our hip flexors going as well. 1 foot up, pushing our hips through. From here, arms up and over. And then foot across. And just stretching our glutes. Find an angle that works for you, have a play with it. And then we go back through again. Other foot up, hips through. Reach up and over. And then foot across and get into the glutes. We'll do one last stretch, personal favourite of mine. We'll get into our QLs. Volleyball players normally terrific for this. Reach across, one leg behind, lean through, in here. You'll have a good time. And the other way. Well folks, that's it from me. If you you want to do more, you know how to stretch your body out. We've got a big list of exercises you can do if you want. I hope you enjoyed it. More importantly, if you did it, that's the first point for today. You actually did it, you got yourself moving. Hey, and these are tough times, small victories are big victories, so good job for getting there. If you watched it and think you'll do it later, then you're halfway there, but thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys soon.